Today, I'm here to explain about these questions. Find the derivatives of the following functions. Let's start with number 1. Y equal to x squared negative 3x to the power 5. In the previous videos, I've explained some rules of derivatives. For example, power rule, product rule, and quotient rule. If you have no idea about these, please check out my previous videos as well. So if you try to solve this question, actually it's really difficult to solve using these rules. Maybe you can use power rule to solve it, but you have to expand this function, which is going to be really annoying because it's something to the power of 5. So how would you solve this question easily? I would recommend you to use chain rule. If you have no idea about it, please watch this video until the end. Let me explain about it. So what I would do is this. This function looks so complicated, so I put 2x squared negative 3x as u. I put different alphabet here. It can be anything if you like. It can be Z, it can be, for example, it can be ST, anything like that. But it's really common to put U. In this case, I don't know why, so I put U. So if you put U as this function, this function is going to be really simple. Y equal U to the power of 5. If you want to differentiate this function with the respect of u, it's easy, is it? If you use power rule, it's going to be 5 times u to the power of 4. Yeah, just simple. So technically, yeah, I used the idea of this. But yeah, what you have to find is the derivative of this function. I mean, you have to find y prime. In other words, dy dx. That's what you have to find. So you have to find dy dx. So let me change this function a little bit to solve this question. You put u here. So let me add u into this function. You can change it like dy du times du dx. Technically, you can do it here, but actually you can just cancel out, then it's going to be dy dx. But of course, like I mentioned, you can do it. It's not like that, but the idea is like this. So you can have this equation. Then it's going to be easier to solve. So what you have to find is dy du. I mean, you have to differentiate y with respect to u times you have to differentiate u with respect of x. So first of all, let me find this one, dy du. To find this, you use this function, dy du. You can simply find the derivative of this one with respect of u, so which is 5u to the power 4. Okay. The next one, you want to find du dx. So you are going to use this function because you want to differentiate u with the respect of x. So du dx is equivalent to 4x negative 3. Now you can plug in these here. Dy du is 5 times u to the power 4 times 4x negative 3. You can't end the question right now because u is the alphabet that you created, so you have to replace with x. Replace it using x, which is here. U is 2x squared negative 3x times 4x negative 3. Oops. So you can simply answer 5 times 4x negative 3 times 2x squared negative 3x to the power of 4. That's it actually. So it's actually simple, isn't it? What you have to do is you substitute function into some alphabet, then you change dy dx into like this. Then you find each derivatives. So let's work on some questions. Okay, let's see. This one is number 2. Again, this one is a little bit complicated. So let me make it simple. Let me put u equal x squared negative 2x. Then the function is going to be squared root of u. Okay. Then you want to find dy dx. Then you can change it dy du times u dx. dy du, or this one, you use this function because you want to find the derivative of this. So which is 1 over 2 times u to the power of negative 1 over 2 times du dx. Use this one. 2x negative 2. And again, u is this function. So 2 times x squared negative 2x in the bottom, and on the top 2x negative 2. That's it. Let's work on one more question maybe. So which one? Okay. Y equals 3 over square root of 4 negative x. This one is again a little bit complicated. Oops. So let me put 4 negative x as u, and y is going to be 3 over square root of u. Okay, then let's find dy dx again. Dx equal dy du times du dx. And dy du, you use this function, which is 3 times, you can just constant value as it is, you can just leave it here. 3 times negative, okay, let me change it. Let me make it easier. 3 times u to the power 1 over negative, so negative 1 over 2. So y prime is 3 times negative half times u to the power of negative 1, 3 over 2. Okay. So, yeah. Let me erase it. It's going to be negative 3 over 2 times u to the power of negative 3 over 2 times du dx. This one is easy, negative 1. Then positive, and you substitute for negative x into u. 2 times 3. So 3 over 2 times 4 negative x to the power negative 3 over 2. So which is 2 for negative x to the power of 3. No. To the power of 3 over 2. So this means 4 negative x square root of 4 negative x.